Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are still working on taking over the L cluster. We have good progress here though, and we are currently working on reinforcing some of these fleets. We'll get back to that in a moment though, because I want to do some work on our colonies. Now to that end, we're gonna have to buy in a few minerals, just for the sake of time. And I don't like doing that necessarily right now, but we're just gonna buy in about 3.8k. That will do for now. So this generator world, this is of course a hybrid power and science world. This world is currently needing a structure, and the best structure to build here, in my opinion, is 100% a research lab. We're also going to upgrade to the House of Apotheosis, since we can do that. With this tech world here, we are lacking housing, so we're definitely going to build a city district for that one. Excellent. For this refinery world, we're lacking housing and jobs. We can solve that with a mining district followed by a city district, and that's what we're going to do. It's a little bit mineral expensive, but that'll be, I think, okay. Now, on this tech world, we need housing. That, of course, means a city district. On this tech world, we need primarily jobs, honestly. And the biggest thing that we can do for jobs, we still don't have the pop for research institutes, but the biggest thing that we can do for jobs is we can simply put in a research lab. That'll get us 2 of the 5 jobs we need. We can also upgrade this to a research complex, which will get us the rest. Excellent. This forge world is currently lacking jobs and housing. A city district will provide both, and with that, we are out of minerals. Now, we're still lacking a job on this industrial world, as well as a single job on this agri world. Both of those should be fairly easy to take care of, though, especially if we were to sell off a little food here to pay for a few more minerals, and I think that's fine. On the agri world, we will just put in an agriculture district. Yeah, we're going to need housing. We're going to do that, but I also want to upgrade to a food processing center. That will mean that we're going to have absolutely no food problems whatsoever. Now, this industrial world is still going to be missing a job. Unfortunately, there's not really too much we can do for that until we have a month tick, which is now. So, we'll just go ahead and build ourselves a mining district there. Excellent. Okay, a branch office has been shut down. That is definitely a good thing for us. Hostile fleet. Oh, right, that's the corrupted avatar. That is known to be an issue, and we will get back to that. Here is some technology finishing here. That's mostly a reroll there. And I think we're going to go for tachyon lances. Yeah, that'll be okay. Tomb World habitability would be nice. Fleet command limit, we don't need that right now. That is the opposite of what we need right now, is more fleet command limit. Now, if that was naval cap, I'd jump at that. But that's fleet command limit. We don't have the alloys to pull that off. We're going to put in Tomb World habitability for right now. I don't know if we even have any Tomb Worlds in our borders, but regardless, that is what is currently needed. Now we can go ahead and grab the Great Game, which will also get us the War Doctrines policies. Okay, and that will also get us an Ascension slot. Or rather, an Ascension perk slot. Damage to endgame crisis factions might be something good. Now, I don't think the L-Gate guys count as an endgame crisis. We haven't seen our endgame crisis yet, though, but we have jump drives. So we should probably figure that we're going to have that pretty soon. I'm going to grab this preemptively. Excellent. Okay, we have reinforcements in transit. That's all completely fine. Now, let's, how are we doing over here anyway? 30k? Oh, that's doing pretty well. Ooh, this construction ship isn't oh, of course. Of course this construction ship isn't doing anything. We expect that. This is a migration treaty proposal. We accept these guys will necrophage as well as anyone else. Fantastic. This construction ship isn't doing anything, and it should be. We're definitely going to grab those materials. Excellent. Now, I think the first combat fleet, we don't have that last battleship or that last cruiser. But I think the first combat fleet will be completely fine to start heading off, and I want to head off this way. Now, we're just going to explore the system and immediately pop back. They're set to passive anyway. We'll set them to evasive just to make sure they get out of there. We're going to take the first combat fleet up over here. We're also going to position our construction ship up over here. Okay, what do they have up here? Just a single Tempest Shoal. That sounds good to me. Now, the third combat fleet should definitely be moved up over here. It's not in a super strong position, but it's okay, I guess. We'll go ahead and hit this Reinforce Fleet button on the second combat fleet. That'll be fine. And we're going to jump on over with the first combat fleet and see about clearing this system. The question is, why are we down to 27.2k here? We were up over 30. Yeah, we were at 30.2. Interesting. Did we have a buff over here going on? Perhaps. I don't know. Regardless, this should be sufficient to defeat this fleet. We have the ship numbers and a cruiser coming in and immediately dying. Helpful. I have no idea how it came in from that angle, but whatever. Yep, we are indeed successfully taking out this Tempest Shoal. As expected. Fantastic. We're going to park these guys right here. We're going to move the third combat fleet here. Excellent. And we want to bring up that science ship to survey this ASAP. We're going to put it on passive, though. So I think we're going to be getting a tiny amount of repairs here, but not a ton. We should definitely be reinforcing this fleet. And these guys are just here as like an emergency buffer sort of thing. The construction ship will also move up here. Excellent. The L cluster will be ours. Reinforcements are in transit, so that's great. We're going to have to take a look at this guy back here. Getting this guy Okay. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. The second is certainly not capable of defending this. I wasn't expecting 3 at once. Okay. What is the plan here then? Obviously, the first and third should immediately return. Are we going to need... I'm just thinking here. If we were to hire mercenaries, they would appear at our capital, which does not have an easily accessible L gate. The best we could do is over to here and then through this L gate. I think we have to do this on our own. I also think this is going to be challenging to hold. I'm not 100% convinced we will hold it. Perhaps if we were to put through exotic gases for shield boost? We do have the exotic gases to pull that off. Volatile ammunition, kinetic weapon increase. Yeah, we have the motes for that. We don't use missiles, so volatile explosives are not useful, but volatile reactive armor, that'll be helpful as well. We could also grab focusing crystals. Do we have the rare crystals for that? Not quite. Exotic gases as fuel would be useful as well. We could maybe buy in what we need, though. It'd be a little on the expensive side. We'd need to buy in another 100 rare crystals, which would mean selling off a few consumer goods, which I'm comfortable doing. I think this is fine. Exotic gases as fuel, so that we get these guys in faster. And we want the focusing crystals. Okay. Now the question is, how much more effective does that actually make us? I have no idea. We're on our way over with reinforcements. I have no idea if this will be sufficient reinforcements. This is going to be very interesting to find out. If we succeed in this defense... 22k, 27k, 12k. It's theoretically possible that we survive this defense. Yeah, we expect necrophyte shortages. It's not, I think, the most likely, but it is possible. How are we doing on our Warforge here? We could activate that if we had 25 additional influence. And of course, we would need the minerals. Noted.
A mining station has been lost.
Yep, they are going to take out those mining stations. That is expected.
A mining station has been lost.
We expect to take huge losses here. Our other fleet is not present. What? They're not coming? I know for a fact I ordered them to come in. Okay. We're going to have to retreat then. This is too late. Five more days? Oof. That hurts. Okay, get out of there. The second and third combat fleet took huge losses there. I was definitely not expecting 3 to come in at once. I think we're going to grab tile blocker clearance next. That's more of a reroll than anything. And the question is, what are they going to do? Well, that is a question, isn't it? We can apparently continue to reinforce this fleet, though, because they keep jumping in from over here, which is a little strange. But I'll accept it. What were these intended to go to? This was a battleship and 2 corvettes. Okay, well, we'll sort them into these fleets when they show up. In fact, they're here now. So, I mean, this can go into basically any of these. So we'll just do that for right now. Okay.
The station is under attack.
Okay, so they're coming through over here, but this is only a single one. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. We'll accept that. That's fine. Are they going to just sit here? Yes, they are.
Construction venture completed.
Okay. I'm not concerned about this, then. We're going to hold off on expanding over this way, because getting those alloys is a little bit more important, I think. This is a corvette. That can just get sorted in basically anywhere. What do we have queued up? Nothing. Okay. Noted. Fleet command limit. Again, that is the last thing we need right now. We'll take leader lifespan more as a reroll. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that's expected. So we're thinking that, or at least I'm thinking right now, that 2 remained in terminal egress. 1 came through over here. Now, those 2 may have moved on, or they may have not. However, we're continuing to survey over here. Oh, hello. The Tempest Shoal decided to attack us at Canopus. And we're over Canopus Prime. That's really, really awkward. I mean, we can try to hold this. I think we held it. Barely. Absolutely barely. But I think we held it. That was really close. Oh, are we going to lose? Are we going to lose our station here? Yes, we are. At least for now.
A spaceport has been
However,
lost on other sides.
I can't help but notice our fleet instantly disappeared. Did it retreat? I guess it did. Okay. So this is a big problem, of course. That said, that is our shipyard. This is not going well all of a sudden. It was going so well, and now it's not. We do still have this shipyard at Wodriax. It's just getting there that's challenging. There are no L-gates nearby. This thing is so close to dead, though. Like, I really wish that the fleet hadn't have retreated. If it hadn't have retreated there, we would have killed this. It's heading back to the L-gate, though. Okay, its shield's regenerated. We didn't actually lose control of this system, though. I'm wondering what happens when this leaves. It's not going to leave. Okay. Battleship build speed and cost, that's nice. We'll grab autocannons. And I think the time has come for the first combat fleet to return home. We're going to bring them in over to Terminal Egress and see if we can take this back. Hopefully we can. We'll see what happens there. We'll take habitability, thank you very much. Nobody here. Noted. We need to claim that then. And we need to go through the L-gate back to Canopus ASAP. Okay. These are both in Thredma. We're going to bring them up to Canopus. They will get there after, so that's fine. The question is, can we rebuild that shipyard quickly enough? Okay. Through we go. Into Canopus. These guys are bombarding over here, but we will kill this super, super quickly. This is not a problem. That gives us tachyon lances. That's okay. And let's just grab neutron launchers as the last non-renewable technology there. Okay. So there's that dealt with. Now the real question is, what exactly happened to this starbase? Okay, we rebuilt an outpost. Well, that's gonna suck. That's gonna be a long time to rebuild that shipyard. I was not expecting it to come in and attack there. And I was also expecting that when our ships retreated, they would retreat back to the starbase where they could get repairs, but apparently they're not that intelligent. So, noted. Advanced afterburners will be good for us, though. There's no doubt about that. Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. Okay. Militarist and xenophobes? Yikes. Okay, well, that's going to be interesting, too. Okay, noted. So we're going to have to get this starport built back up. Losing 2 of our 3 starports does hurt a lot, or rather, shipyards. We're going to go ahead and put in 2 more shipyards here, and we're also going to put in a fleet academy here. There we go. And we're currently a little short on influence, but that's okay. Let's get all these mining and research stations rebuilt over here. And we're just going to see if we can store up some alloys for right now. This mining world does have need of a mote harvesting trap. We will go ahead and put that in for sure. This tech world could definitely use a research lab. Excellent. This forge world, an alloy foundry. If I can get there. There we go. This agri world is lacking is a specialist unemployment. Taverite. Okay. Well, we'll put in a House of Apotheosis. That will definitely fix that. On this tech world, I believe we have all of our exotic goods that we get for free on here. Yes, indeed we do. So we'll put in a research lab. Excellent. And on this industrial world, we will simply upgrade to civilian fabricators. Okay. Losing Canopus really did hurt. A lot. That said, we can get it online partially, relatively quickly and cheaply. So that's good. There's also apparently this trade value that we're not gathering here. That also sucks a little. Okay. I really do think that we would have won that battle if the first combat fleet had come, though. That must have been something that I did wrong, is the only thing that I can figure. Ones have been massacred on Zeober Prime because the trans ones are trying to become the future. That's worrying. We should maybe do something about that. That's on Zeober Prime. So we could potentially... I was hoping that we had an option here. To do something about these guys. We could change their rights. That is a potential option. This industrial world here does have an open building slot, and so we will put in a civilian industry. Excellent. There we go. I'm just hoping that Canopus Station finishes up soon. They want to invite us to their federation. I still decline. How are we doing in relation to these guys anyway? They're currently superior to us in fleet power, but that's not a surprise considering the current state of our fleets. Okay, noted. They're only superior, so that's a good sign. Still another 70 days on that starport. That hurts. That definitely hurts. We do need to continue reinforcing this fleet. But I'm waiting on that for now. I just wasn't expecting 3 simultaneous Tempest Shoals over here. That was what really hurt us, was the 3 simultaneous. The Lavis freebooters are over. Okay. Well, we're not going to get mercs from them. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, Canopus, you absolutely need to get those shipyards in there. We're also going to immediately put in a fleet academy if we can. We need to have the shipyards first. Noted. We could just put in a crew quarters. Sure. That'll be fine. We did complete advanced afterburners. Advanced destroyer hulls is what we're going to get next. Let's go ahead and upgrade our ships, though. With advanced afterburners, we can get our corvettes up to 84.7% on its evasion, so that is wonderful. I don't think there's anything else that we really need to upgrade here, currently. There are a few things that we can later on upgrade. Oh, we can get neutronium armor on here, actually, and we definitely should have that. Upgrading to level 5 armor is going to be a very useful thing for us indeed. Let's see, anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Excellent. For cruisers, once again, upgrading to level 5 armor, neutronium armor. Excellent. For battleships, neutronium armor as well. That gives us a lot more staying power. We're already on neutronium... Oh, this is on auto upgrade, no wonder. I know it's more efficient to play like that, but I prefer to design these myself, especially since it forces me to re-evaluate what's on them based on who we're fighting. So there we go. Okay. So this first combat fleet is able to get some repairs, or rather some upgrades. How are we doing on our shipyard here? We're still 120 days out. Okay, we're banking up alloys, so that's reasonably okay. If I were to hit that upgrade button, yeah, we would leave Canopus, which I'm not interested in currently doing. Okay, well, let's just get Canopus back on. The Lavis are now having some revenge. Okay, we didn't have anything to do with their destruction, so they shouldn't be taking it out on us, in theory. This industrial world does need an additional specialist job. We'll just get a House of Apotheosis. We need a specialist job on this tech world. We'll upgrade to a research complex. Sounds good. Wodriax's Fleet Academy will be finishing up soon. But Canopus, its shipyard will be done in 30 days. That's fantastic. Very happy to see that. We're still working on mining stations in Terminal Egress, which is completely fine. Neutron launchers have finished up, so these are all repeatable techs. Excellent. I think that we're just going to be going for the cheapest repeatable tech as our policy whenever we have only repeatable techs available, but I'm going to start with shield hit points. Excellent. So Canopus Station is now officially a shipyard again. We are going to begin our upgrades. That will, of course, take a while. This armada here, that's a corvette. We're just going to lump that in with the second combat fleet, I think. Actually, we'll do that, and then we'll upgrade. There we go. Okay, so that is going to take Canopus Station with only a single shipyard a while. We're going to go ahead and queue up a Starhold upgrade as well. There we go. Destroyer hull points. That is absolutely great. Let's go for Ripper autocannons next. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will finish rebuilding Canopus and strike properly back at the L cluster. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.